Good morning, River of Life family. I'm actually joining you live today from Dallas, Texas. And as I look out at the sky, it's cloudy, rainy, and kind of overcast. And I wanted to share with you today a message that I read in my daily devotionals. Um, and it's titled Nothing But Blue Skies. When I titled this Take Five, I actually adjusted it a little bit to no matter the weather, there's always blue skies. And let me explain. I apologize if I look down a lot. I'm reading some notes that I have here in regards to this. So I'm going to address Psalm 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. And I literally had my mouth dropped open when I was reading this devotional, because it really reminded me of God's power and what He's created for us, and the blue skies have to do with that. And so, in this study, it talked about how does the sky proclaim the handiwork of God. Clouds can bring needed rain, but clouds rarely brighten someone's day. Blue skies, on the other hand, are a day brightener. They're also a terrific demonstration of God's handiwork. And as I continued to read this, it really opened up my eyes, and this is where my mouth dropped open. Sunlight that reaches the earth is scattered in all directions by molecules of air in the earth's atmosphere. That sunlight consists of all colors. The blue portion of the light spectrum is scattered more than the other colors because it travels in shorter waves. The greater scattering of blue light makes the sky appear blue most of the time, except in Dallas today. Most other planets in our solar system, including Earth's closest neighbors, Mars and Venus, have atmospheres, but none have blue skies. Mars has a thin and dusty atmosphere, and the Martian sky has a light brown or orange-red color when seen from the surface. The atmosphere on Venus is composed almost entirely of carbon dioxide, and the atmospheric pressure is so high that landers on the surface would be crushed in a few hours. No blue skies there, just a heavy cloud cover. The most important attribute of Earth's atmosphere is not that it yields blue skies, but that it contains oxygen, which people and animals breathe. That oxygen is supplied by plants in their process of photosynthesis. Plants use light energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates, giving off oxygen as a byproduct. That oxygen forms almost 21% of Earth's atmosphere, whereas carbon dioxide is 0.04%. Earth's atmosphere also manages radiation and heat from the sun. The atmosphere filters out harmful ultraviolet radiation while storing and redistributing solar energy. Water vapor and carbon dioxide in the air trap heat from the sun via the greenhouse effect, thereby keeping the Earth's surface warm, especially at night. And winds circulate warm air from hotter areas to colder areas. So basically, it's shifting the warm air. Truly, the sky proclaims God's handiwork and demonstrates how much He loves us. And so, when I read this, and I just literally started to think about how everything just kind of works perfectly in the atmosphere. And so when we look up at the blue sky, like I don't know about you, but for me, I look up at the blue sky, I enjoy the blue skies, I love the sun, I love being outside. But do you ever really think about how that much of it has to work so perfectly for us to be here on Earth? And I shake my head when people say there is no God. I don't believe in God. How can you not? How can you look up at the sky and see that blue sky and not truly reflect upon what I just read and everything that it takes to allow us to breathe, everything that it takes to allow us to live on this planet? And guys, when I read this yesterday, I really had my mouth dropped open. I could not believe what I was reading. And it was such a great reminder to what God has done for us. And so I really felt inclined to share this with you today. I prayed about it. I talked to my wife, and normally I like to prepare. I guess I would feel like a greater message versus just reading something out of a book. But when I read that, I was just dumbfounded. So, guys, I hope that blesses you like it did me, and it's just such a great reminder for me, and hopefully it was for you too. So, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and God bless in everything that you do.